What's going on, guys? Jake here with Uncommon EDC, and today I'm checking out the Going Gear EDC Club Premium subscription for April 2022. If you're not familiar with it, the standard runs $60 and they send you 2 to 5 EDC related items, and then the premium is going to run you $200 and get you everything from the standard subscription plus at least one what they consider premium items. So far they've included some really cool knives in there. This is only the 5th month for the premium subscription, so we're still relatively new, but excited to check it out. Today I'm going to be opening it with the CJRB Crag. This is the Knife Center exclusive variant with the black and orange contoured G10. I have a recent review up on the channel for this if you want to check it out. Oh, that wasn't good. So let me go ahead and get this cut and get this out of the way. Perfect. So up top you have the packing list. I'm not going to look at it, but you are welcome to pause here if you're just kind of curious what's in the box and you don't care so much about seeing the actual content. But there's a packing list if you're interested. And some bubble wrap, which is a nice change from the peanuts, much more organized, but it's going to get you a view pretty quickly into what's in here. So let's start with just kind of the small items. You get the Nite Ize S-Biners. These are always really cool to have, just kind of a good throw-in item. I'm assuming they're pretty cheap also. Yeah, they're listing these at $8.49 and you get 6 of them. So these are always cool to have, and you can never have too many. So kind of a cool little throw-in item there. Followed by the Olight IR2 Pro. And I actually have this model, but it's a really, really good small, compact kind of pocket flashlight that you can throw in a keychain or in a bag, and it's really small and compact and works really, really well. The high mode is 180 lumens, and that's rated at 23 minutes, and the low mode with 5 lumens is rated at 12 hours, which seems a little bit low, but when you take into consideration how small it is, that's actually pretty good. Let me actually move this a little bit out of the way so we can have a little more room with the items. Next up we have a Kershaw Natrix, it looks like. I've heard of this model, I've never owned one though, so it's new for me. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box so we can take a closer look. And so, kind of a standard looking Kershaw. Nice action on that. It feels like it may be assisted. I'm not positive. Kershaw Natrix is based on Zero Tolerance 0770 and inspired by the award-winning ZT 0777 blacked out. Natrix is big but still lightweight and fits in the pocket nicely. It's on a ball bearing system, deep pocket carry clip, and subframe lock. So yeah, nice little knife. They have this listed at $34.95, and you can definitely feel it is assisted there. When you're closing it, you get a lot of pressure back until you get to that point where it locks up. But nice little knife, and a really good budget knife to check out. It's good to still see them putting some knives in here for the standard kit, just because the premium is so heavily knife-centric that you don't want to see people on the standard subscription not getting knives, so good to see there. Okay. Let's stick with the standard subscription for now. It also looks like it came with a cool Going Gear pin, which is interesting. Usually they have stickers in there, so really cool to see a pin. I actually have a pin board and kind of collect random pins. Not necessarily all EDC related, although I have a few EDC pins as well. But I do collect pins, and in fact I'm going to kind of a patch and pin expo this weekend, so cool to see them put a pin in there. And then next up is a tiny survival guide. This is a life insurance policy in your pocket. And actually, I don't think I mentioned the Olight IR2 is $21.95, and then this is listed at $11.97. And then I did mention the knife and the S-Biners. The pin is just kind of a free throw-in. It's not listed on the list. So this looks like just says EDC wallet size version of the survival guide. Let me get this opened up and pulled out. So yeah, just a super small version that looks like it folds up. kind of like a brochure or map or something, with lots of information on here. How to use this guide before you go, bug out or stay home, danger zones, survival first steps, get rescued. A big section on first aid, which is cool, shelter, fire, and a whole lot more. I'm not going to go through everything. It looks like there's some like food and trapping and foraging on here as well, navigation, so a lot of cool stuff it looks like in here. Again, I'm not going to go through everything, but for sure check that out. And then it has a user guide with a QR code that you're able to scan here. And just some random advertisements on the card, as well as what looks like a small Fresnel lens, credit card size, so cool. I guess recommending for creating fires, I'm sure. Definitely, if you're not in a very sunny area that gets a lot of sun, definitely test it out before you rely on this as your only fire starting method, but a good backup method for sure. And that's it for the standard box. So it looks like we got the Kershaw Natrix, the Olight RR2 Pro, the Ultimate Survival Tips Guide, and the Nite Ize S-Biner. So cool little mix of items for the standard. Sometimes you'll get something like this where you're getting a bunch of kind of mid to low priced items, or sometimes you'll get one or two items, like one item that takes up the whole value of the box, and then a second item that's just kind of like a throw-in, so that you're getting more than one thing. But cool to see that they kind of spread it out this time, and it looks like they did the same for the premium. So starting out, looks like we have a fixed blade, Anza knives made in the US. I'm actually familiar with this brand. I'm pretty sure I have one of their knives already, pretty nearby, but this is a really nice looking one. Yeah, based in California. So I got one of these at a gun show maybe a year or two ago. And they're made out of files, so it probably says that here. Long-handled WK6 is made from 10-inch high-carbon steel file and includes micarta handles and a leather sheath. So super cool knives. Was able to meet them at that gun show, and super cool people. So definitely check it out. I might actually have it somewhat handy. Let me check for just a second. No. Yes, all right. Yeah, so this is actually, I think, the pretty similar knife. This one's a little bit longer, both in the handle and the blade. But yeah, you can see on the ends, they're stamped. The one that came in the going gear is stamped with Anza USA 22, and then the one that I already had is stamped 21, so it must have been last year. So super cool to see that in there. They're a pretty small company. I remember when I was talking to them, they I had asked about like an Instagram, and they didn't have an Instagram. They do have a website, but yeah, it's a pretty small local company, so really cool to see that in there. And they have that listed at 110, and so it's the LWK6 Infinity with leather sheath, but really good looking knife. I like all the kind of small details here, and yeah, the knives seem to be really good. I don't carry a fixed blade very often, so it doesn't get a ton of use, but really happy with it so far. And so excited to see that in there. And then this last item, I'm definitely excited to check out. This one might be, not sure, it may or may not be controversial just because of the price, but I'm super excited about it. And it's a tactile turn pen, and it looks like their standard titanium bolt action. And this is listed at $99 with the Anza knife at $110. So overall, you're getting a value of $209 in the premium box. You pay $200 for it, but you're also getting all of the items in the standard box. So really good value this month. The extra $140 gets you $209 more value. So again, this is a tactile turn pen. It's listed at $99, which I'm almost positive is exactly what is listed on their website. It's bolt action. I believe you can actually buy a like Damascus version of this bolt on the website. I know they sell the pen with it, but I believe you can. I'll have to check after this video, and if so, I'll put a link down in the description. But really nice pen and really cool. It's kind of milled, like ribbed almost, so you can maybe hear that kind of like zipper sound as you scratch on it. But it feels super nice, and these have a great reputation. They just release the new seasonal pen. They do a new season, new pen every quarter. Last time it was, I think Grand Prix was the name of the theme, but it was blue and orange, really cool looking pen. And then this one, I forget the name of it, but it's a golf pen and looks really cool. So I'll probably order that as well. That one is a little bit pricier at $150. But super excited to see this in the box. When I was unboxing, I think I mentioned that this might be a little bit controversial. And the reason I said that is, you know, some people don't want to spend that much on a pen, have no interest in a $100 pen, and would rather spend their money elsewhere. But a lot of people who are into EDC, you know, as you grow your collection and get more and more knives and flashlights and other types of things, you start to appreciate just kind of cool things. And so although you don't need a $99 pen, this functions the same way a Bic would function. And I think it uses some pretty common replacement ink. Does not say on the packing list, but I believe there's several different versions, and I'm almost positive they use the Pilot, is it G2 maybe? Replacements, and so you can replace it with common ink, and so it functions exactly like that. So really what you're paying for is kind of the machining and just kind of the cool factor and having a good looking pen. And for some people that's not really going to be a hit with them, and for other people who really feel like, you know, they have most of the EDC stuff they want and just want cool stuff, this is very cool, at least in my opinion. And so excited to see that in there. And overall, just a really good month from Going Gear for me. I think you got 6 items, which is nice to have kind of a nice spread and a wide variety. You know, you almost have a complete EDC here. You've got a pen, a folding knife, a fixed blade knife, flashlight, key rings, so that builds kind of out an EDC kit just from this one box. You're still going to need a wallet and a watch maybe if you're someone who wears watches, but it's a really nice kind of starter box to get some really cool EDC items. So super excited with this month. Let me know what you think, if you think the value was there. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know especially what you think of the Tactile turn pen, just because I do think that'll be a little bit more controversial, not in a way that I think people are going to be upset about, but just in that some people are going to be happy it's in the box and some aren't. But let me know your opinion on that and what you think. But again, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as always, I hope you have a great one.